What time is it? Because of my last one, this is not called The Time Is Now, and I apologize to all my members because I told you I would do a live stream entitled The Time Is Now. But anyways, I'm Melanie Hinds. I'm your resident wealth transfer woman of God who was told to give you 3 safe strategies for the exchange. So if you want that, I'll put the pinned comment down below. I used to be an auditor with Price Waterhouse. I audited banks. I also dated a branch manager for 5 years. And then I was elevated in corporate America till I was offered the CFO position 3 times before the age of 32 before Jesus Christ showed up in my Jeep. That's just a little bit about me. He showed up in my Jeep February 22nd of 2000, moved me from Boca Raton, Florida, where I had no debt. I just had a condo and a mortgage on it like everybody else, and called me to leave all that, move all the way to Maine with my new husband. I'd only been married for 2 months. We moved all the way to Maine, and we've been here for 22 years. We've been married 22 years. All the 222s, which is miracle signs and wonders out of Acts 222, miracle signs and wonders. So God is performing miracles. So this is an update. As of this morning's live, we had some Todd intel. I also did the summary this morning. I did put the timestamps, so I'll put the live stream so you want to see what I went over this morning. I went through it to this morning. I'm not going to repeat that. But right now, I did get an additional article later from Sam, Secret Agent Man, after I was done with my live or whatever. It says, those who go against God shall fall like the walls of Jericho. Right? So they're godly like we are, and that's why they chose me to give the intel to. Their secret agent man is who I call them, or Sam. So it says they are putting out recap articles along with the Central Bank of Iraq news again to drive these points home to the Iraqi community. So that's what I'm going to read, is that latest article that came in after my live stream. So if you want the details from my live stream, go get that. I try to give you the most up-to-date summary. The biggest thing this morning, just to summarize it, was they're still haven't found a speaker yet, but they're talking about it. There's 3 different factions. So, of course, they're all vying for power of the Speaker of the House. My point has always been, I believe what the Prime Minister said. We are perfectly in a position to have our currency raise in value, be stronger than the dollar, and it's in the Central Bank of Iraq's hands. I believe the CBI is in its hands. Comment down below. Do you think it's the CBI's hands or the politicians' hands? What do you think? Comment down below. I want to hear what you think. Seriously. Even if you're not part of my community, I hope you will join us at some point because we have a lot of fun. Like tonight, if you're subscribed and the bell is tapped, you'll be notified. I'm going to go live for margaritas and manifestations. I'm teaching everybody how to manifest this. Manifest your prayers. If you're a Christian, you need to know your power in Christ. We can bring this in. We really can. We can do this together. So I hope you'll join us. So this was the thing. The cabinet holds its regular session under the chairmanship of Al-Sudani. It says the cabinet held its regular session. The Prime Minister's office said in a media statement the cabinet held its regular session, but they didn't say what they discussed. So they're meeting, but they're not giving any details. So it's tight to the chest, which is what we expect in this day and age. And so now I'm going to go with the latest. And if I remember, I'm also going to give you what some of the other people are saying that you guys are so good. My members are so good. They keep sending me stuff, and I love you all guys because you are proving that we're more powerful together than we ever are apart. So thank you for being part of my community and for emailing me all this stuff. I really, 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 really appreciate you. And just know that when you're part of my community, when you're subscribed and tap the bell, you get my prayers too. God promised me an open heaven. It's a funnel of favor. So if you need some more information, if you need favor, you should join. It's free. Most of my stuff is free. So now we're going to go to the summary of everybody else. Let's see what's happened. I know Mark Z had some intel. Thank you, Ronnie, for always sending me his updates. I'm going to see what's printed, though. It's easier than listening and taking notes, in my opinion, just like you probably appreciate listening to me. So this is Guru Claire article. The government advisor, global indicators confirm that oil prices will continue to rise until the end of 2025. That means our economy is going to suffer here in the U.S. because we get our oil from there. It says the financial advisor to the Prime Minister, Mazhar Mohammad Salih, identified the most important economic gains achieved due to the rise in oil prices, pointing out that the global energy market sources indicate that the current rise in oil prices will continue until the end of the year 2025. Mountain Goat. I was told by their CBI contact that no insider, backdoor, international trading, or otherwise was being conducted on the Iraqi dinar. If you hear rumors of otherwise, it's all lies. There's a lot of disinformation. We've always known it would be this way. Investors can come to the Iraqi stock exchange and purchase Iraqi dinar at the official CBI rate. There is not yet the ability to trade on Forex or any of the other foreign exchanges. Investors really can't do much with the dinar at this time, as it's in the West there. As in the West there are still U.S. Treasury sanctions effective on the currency. That's why you cannot call your bank. Thank you for pointing that out. That's why you cannot call your bank and ask about the dinar right now. You'll get a variety of answers, and all it'll do is steal your faith in this. They have to legally say that they can't because of the sanctions, the U.S. sanctions. Banks have to abide by the laws, and the SEC and all that stuff, and the government. They're commingled. So they can't say it. So use my strategies. You'll get the right answers that will help you find a bank in your area. That's the whole point. I teach you how to fish. Samson said, Governor advisor, global indicators confirm that oil prices will continue. That's what everybody's, I guess, going to say today. Let's see. I always look at this a little bit ahead now because I'm trying to keep you positive about this because God told me to tell you it's done and to believe it's done. It's going to happen at the last minute. Before everything else we're going to go through here, which I just did a do not worry, do not fear video. If you haven't seen it, you should look at it. It's only 4 minutes. It came through me today that I had to post that, and I was going to do it just for my members, but God told me to do it for the whole community. So I hope you will look at that. Funlo says, article quote, member of the Parliamentary Legal Committee, Raed al-Maliki, not to be confused with Nuri al-Maliki, reviewed the laws that will be read after the end of the legislative recess of the House of Representatives. The other guy that's not the Maliki we all know pointed out the oil and gas law and the federal Supreme Court law are basic laws, and at the same time they are controversial laws. So I do not think they will be advanced during the second legislative term unless the government completes them. The HCL is not... Hold on. I'm getting pushback. The HCL is not on the front burner. The excitement, speculation about the HAL being on the front line just isn't true. So again, but if you would be depressed if you thought the politics of the situation, all these things had to happen for it to happen. But if you believe like my community believes, the CBI is in control, you wouldn't be depressed. This would be like, oh, doesn't matter, right? Come with me here. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Please join my channel. Please subscribe, tap the bell. Frank 26. My teams and I are looking for more for the budget. Anything about it. I'm looking for the HCL, Speaker of the House to be selected, pictures and videos to be released. I'm looking for more than the soldiers, CBI representatives at the ATM machines with more explanation about them and what's in them. I'm looking for the lower notes, new exchange rate. That's what we're looking for, and I hope you are too. Yep, he's looking for any evidence, and I appreciate him for coming on and being honest with you. He's also, you need to keep him in prayer. He's battling seriously for his life, so please keep him in prayer. Mark Z, I did hear from 3 or 4 military sources and Reno and the Treasury. Rumors that are all over the place, some saying it's happening right now, to know it's tomorrow, to it's already started, to all kinds of rumors in a concerted effort to cloud the timing. I think it's a good thing to see them in panic mode trying to cloud the timing. I agree. And guys, the news is all over the board. I mean, I was just going through reels today. It's crazy out there. I mean, just crazy. Comment down below if you think it's a crazy time. Put crazy time. It's crazy time. Let's see. The last time Frank talked to us was the 24th, I guess. Economic experts on television saying the budget will not have an effect on the exchange rate. Isn't that what I was saying? It's going to stay the same. Frank, it's not going to affect the change rate in the budget because the new exchange rate has been in a second set of books for a very long time. So again, they're not going to come out and tell you when it's going to happen. It's just going to happen. They said with Kuwait, it was not going to happen for a year, and it happened overnight. Expect this anytime. And get on my live stream if you're doubting. We will talk all about this tonight on my Margaritas and Manifestations. Please come there if you need to be encouraged. It's fun. Mark Z said, so no budget published yet. Mark Z, it was still not in the Gazette as of Saturday. The Gazette is being posted tomorrow. We'll see what happens, right? I mean, anytime. Some people are saying after the 4th. Right? I don't know. What do you think? What date do you think it's going to happen? Let's play a little game. Put the date down. I think it could happen tomorrow or tonight. I don't know. It could happen anytime because God told me it's already done. Pimpy said, trust me, don't get me wrong. I know it's going to happen. I think the bigger question is when. Yep. Good point, Pimpy. Fun Fun Lou says the more important step is to revalue. They said they must downsize the government by half and reduce regulations. That's their opinion. The more important step is to revalue the currency using a hybrid model where they substantially raise the value of the dinar and by backing half of that increase with gold and oil. By removing the bureaucratic barriers, business could start quicker for less capital, as it has been demonstrated in the United States under Reagan and Trump. Tax reduction and deregulation cause fast and substantial economic growth. It is also my opinion that Iraq is working up to such... You have no idea how hard it is to keep track of everything as everything is shifting so fast. Iraq is working up to such a dynamic, albeit they're acting too slowly and could miss the window of opportunity. I don't believe they're going to miss it. I'm just saying. I don't think they're going to miss it. Frank 26, these steps will reveal the new exchange rate when they're just, guys, everything's going on at once. So just keep the faith and join me tonight. Militia Man, last time I heard from him, he said everybody should be pumped and ready to go. Sovereign guarantees to the private sector will contribute to industrial renaissance. This article right here will blow your socks off. Not to mention all the memorandums of understandings because they couldn't sign contracts because they knew they were going to change the rate. That should blow you away. If they were all contracts, I would be less excited. They're not. They're memorandums of understanding, which sets forth intents. It's just beneath a real contract. Why? Because they don't have a real rate yet. Or they do, and they haven't released it. So it's up to them when they release it. They're going to pick the perfect time, which probably will be a Friday night. Because if the U.S. has anything to say about the timing, they're going to want it to be on a Friday night so the overall global plan can be established. And when you understand the global plan, which I talk about for my Miracle Manifestation members through Zooms, 25 hours worth of Zooms, that's where I discuss what God has revealed to me about the global plan that you need to be aware of so you can navigate safely, so you don't have to fear anything. Do I look afraid? I'm not afraid of anything because God has prepared me. I can still hear from him, right? Can you? If you can't, join my channel and you'll be able to hear from him through me. Until you can get your own voice, which everybody can hear from God. They just have to be taught. And join my channel. I share tips and tricks about that every single day for free. Amen. So God bless everybody. I hope you like this summary. Please comment down below if you like this summary. I need the encouragement. I'll tell you, I get a lot of hatred. So please comment something positive down below. If you're a hater, I'll just block you. I love you all, though, with the love of Christ. And see you later, all those haters and trolls. But everybody else who's not a hater, who really is here to want to learn and you have questions, please comment down below your questions. I promise I will answer them tonight on our live stream if you join us. I don't know what time, so subscribe, tap the bell, you'll be notified. I love you all. See you later. Bye.